Hello everyone, Piolo here. Today I want to talk about something that's been on my mind for a while, and honestly, it's been frustrating to watch. I'm talking about Nintendo, the company behind Zelda, Pokémon, Mario, some of the most legendary franchises in the gaming history. But despite having all this power and potential, they continue to hold themselves back, and in turn, they hold us, the players, back too. Um, let's start with Pokemon, one of the biggest franchises of the planet. They could be creating breathtaking worlds, deepening the mechanics of the Pokemon battles, or having a high detail environment, which the lore of Pokemon is amazing for that. But instead, we get games that feel rushed, underpolished, and limited by the hardware of their own system. And it's not just Pokemon. Nintendo have dozens of franchises like Star Fox, F-Zero, Kid Icarus. They are just sitting there with so much untapped potential. Meanwhile, we keep getting remake or sequel that barely evolve past what we saw generations ago. And let's be real, a huge reason for this stagnation is the hardware. The Switch was great when it launched, but developers are still having to cut content or scale down performance just to get their game to run. Features that should be standard, like voice chat or smooth online multiplayer, still feel clunky or half-baked. Now with the Switch 2, of there make marketing features like built-in mic, video chat, and slightly better graphic, like it's revolutionary, like it's the best thing. But come on, that's the bare minimum on 2025. This don't feel like a new console. It feels like a Switch Pro with a new name and a full price tag. The worst part, we all know that how this play out. People complain, swear to not buy it of this console, and they still buy it. I don't blame anyone. I don't. We all love this game, and Nintendo knows that. That's how they trap us. By locking iconic franchise behind hardware that always just good enough to keep us coming back, but never great. Me, I honestly stopped buying Nintendo console day one. Sometimes I buy them years later or secondhand just to play a few exclusive, and that's all. Because let's be honest, exclusives are Nintendo only real selling point apart from the portability. But for me, portability is not an issue because I'm a home playing games. I'm not a child. Childs like to play moving with their family or something. That feature do not appeal to me. I don't say this out of hate. I say this because I love Nintendo since I was a kid. I grew up playing Smash Bros. On the Nintendo 64. This is coming from someone who cares, and that exactly is why I'm so disappointed. Nintendo is not stagnating because they can do better. Nintendo is stagnating because they choose not to do better. In other words, because good enough still sells. That's what they are doing right now. Anyway, that's my take. Let me know what you think in the comment below. Do you agree or are you still excited for what's next? Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. If you want more honest take like this, please let me know. See you in the next one. Thank you.